The busiest cafes require grinders with the highest level of capability. I'm Ben, I am the Global Brand Ambassador for Eureka, and today we're going to be looking at the Maxxi W, a new grinder from Eureka. This grinder is designed for those high volume cafes, allowing for consistency, reliability, and control over your espresso. The instant grind weighing technology allows for us to grind up shots every single time and make sure we have complete consistency from shot to shot in especially high volume situations. It means that this is the grinder for those cafes that are churning through coffee every single day, even with a very high volume at peak rush hour. The Maxxi W can grind up to 3 kilos during that peak time and up to 10 kilos over the course of the day, meaning it's perfect for those high volume cafes, but also keeps that consistency of grind and perfectly dosed out shots every single time. The instant grind weighing technology keeps every single dose to within 0.2 of a gram, making sure that every espresso that you pour is as consistent as possible. The Maxxi W is the perfect grinder for those high volume cafes, incorporating instant grind weighing technology, super high speed capacity, and silent technology to make sure that all aspects of the grinder are perfect for high pressure situations, maintaining that consistency. Let's dive into some of its key features. As a barista, one of the most important things when pouring espresso shots is getting consistency from shot to shot. To make sure of that, we've incorporated a patented instant grind weighing technology, making sure that every single dose is as close to the desired target as possible. The instant grind weighing technology allows us high speed whilst also maintaining that level of precision, so that when we are choosing our doses, we can make sure that every single shot is exactly the same as the last one, making sure all of our customers are satisfied by making sure that the recipes are as perfect as they can be. Every one of the Maxxi W grinders is pre-calibrated at the factory, meaning that you can take it straight out of the box and it is going to give you that precise dose straight away. If at any point during the grinding process the portafilter is disturbed, it's knocked or it's been adjusted a little bit, the grinder will go into pause mode for 5 seconds. Within that 5 seconds, we can resume the grinding and still maintain a consistent and accurate dose. With the visualization of the instant grind weighing technology on the screen, it means that we can grind continuously and see exactly how much coffee is being weighed out in real time. So we can use the grind weighing technology in continuous mode as well as preset doses. If at any point during the grinding process we realize we should have selected a different dose, we can quickly select different doses on the screen without losing the coffee weight that has been measured already. It will continue and reach that dose that we have selected as we press the button. The instant grind weighing technology is incredibly powerful and incredibly useful. However, if you also want to just switch over to grinding by time, that's a capability in the menu settings on the Maxxi W. The Maxxi W is designed for those high volume cafes that require consistent, high-paced doses. With 85mm burrs, the Maxxi W can grind a lot of coffee very quickly with good consistency, up to 10 kilos over the course of a day, and at rush hour, up to 3 kilos. To aid the speed of those high volume, high paced cafes, the Maxxi W can grind up to 6.5 grams of coffee per second, making sure we get that speed as well as consistency for dosing coffee. One of the key aspects for running a successful cafe is our ability to connect with customers. If the grinder is too loud, it means that we can't talk to customers as easily as we'd like to, and it breaks up that connection. The silent technology in the Maxxi W allows that volume to be brought right down so that we can maintain a consistent workflow and still connect with our customers and have a chat. The Maxxi W incorporates an extremely low retention system. It has a sloped motor and a sloped grinding chamber, allowing coffee to go straight in and straight out at an angle. It has a vertical chute, allowing all that coffee to drop directly into the portafilter, reducing that retention to as minimal as possible. At the end of the day, cleaning is a very important aspect of maintaining the grinder. The Maxxi W has only 4 screws to get that access to the burrs, meaning that we can quickly get in there, clean the burrs, and then place everything back with just 4 screws. Once we've replaced everything, the grind size that we set in the first place will be exactly the same as it was before, meaning that we can clean the burrs, but still maintain the next shot that we do as the exact same grind size as the one from before. To make sure that the grinder is particularly accessible for every single coffee machine, any type of portafilter will perfectly fit within the fork that is the new design from Eureka. This is completely adjustable with increased stability to make sure that every single type of portafilter can fit with ease underneath and still get that perfectly weighed out grind size. The rubber coating reduces any chance of any scratches that will be formed from placing the portafilter down slightly too aggressively, meaning that the grinder will still appear as clean and as sharp as possible. The grinder also has hands-free operation, meaning we can place the portafilter in the fork, walk away, and we still make sure that we're getting a consistent dose without having to stand there and hold the portafilter. The Maxxi W has a 2.0 touchscreen display. Let's go through the menu now. So we have the capability of setting up to 3 different doses here, either for single, double, or even triple shots. Or alternatively, we can just set different doses to set up for different coffees. So for me, I like to set up a 14-gram dose for a lighter coffee, or an 18-gram dose for a coffee with slightly more body and a slightly darker roast profile. We can adjust the grind weight at the top, saving to each recipe, and also switch over to manual mode, which gives us instant real-time feedback as to how much coffee is being ground out by weight, so that we can use the instant grind weighing technology in continuous mode. In the menu, we can also adjust from our grind by weight method all the way through to a grind by time. So if for any reason we want to switch to a more traditional grind by time, we can go back to the menu and set 3 different doses depending on seconds instead of weight. In the menu, we can keep a track of how much coffee we've ground up throughout the day and over time, adjust the brightness of the screen, switch our dose selection mode to either our preferred dose selection or to have us select dose every single time. Next, we have burr maintenance. So we can select the type of burrs that we have installed on our Maxxi W. This one currently has the standard burrs, but we have access to a couple of different ones through Eureka. Then the grinder itself will suggest to you when the burrs need to be replaced and they need to be maintained. Change the language, and then place the Maxxi W in standby after a certain amount of time to conserve energy. If we need to calibrate the instant grind weighing setting, we can do so in the calibration menu here. The Maxxi W is the perfect grinder for the highest volume cafes, incorporating instant grind weighing technology for consistency in dosing, high speed to make sure that you can handle all the capability of the rushes, 85mm burrs that make sure that we can get through high volume at high speeds, and silent technology that means that we can still connect with our customers every single time. Incredibly low retention and hands-free operation. The Maxxi W incorporates all these features to make sure that the busiest of coffee shops can handle the rushes at high volume and high pace whilst maintaining that connectivity with customers.